This year's BlizzCon, aka Blizzconline, is going to have a heavy focus on Diablo, specifically Diablo Immortal. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're talking about what we're going to expect from BlizzConline and why I expect it to be super heavy on Diablo-focused content. Before we go any further, remember that I do put out Diablo more videos every single day, and we have a podcast that is bi-weekly coming this Sunday right after BlizzConline. Tons to talk about during that podcast. Make sure that you're here, subscribed here to watch it, as well as over on Twitch. That'll be linked down below. But this is the Blizzconline website. As you can see right here, you're going to be able to watch the show right from here. Very many places, as well as certain streamers. I may be streaming things myself for Blizzconline, not yet sure, but this is where you're going to be able to go. It's blizzcon.com. Pretty easy, and you're going to be able to watch everything that goes on right here. Now remember, I do have my reminder sheet right here, and as you can see, we have BlizzCon February 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So for me, that's 5 p.m. Eastern. And on February 20th, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Pacific, which is 3 p.m. my time. So basically, I told my wife, I told the kids, hey guys, I'm at BlizzCon. I'm not going to be home. Although it's online, I am home. It's time for me to focus on BlizzCon. I can't wait. But let's talk about why I think Diablo is going to have such a heavy focus during this year's BlizzConline. And while we do this, we'll look at some amazing Diablo Immortal footage of me getting near max level with my Demon Hunter with my buddy Scrappy Academy, Nemo, from the Scrappy Academy YouTube channel. So why Diablo? Well, first of all, and the most obvious reason is we have two Diablo games in the works. Diablo 4, which in my opinion, we're not going to see for a while. We're going to talk about that, and Diablo Immortal. So with two games focused on Diablo, I mean, that's more than any of the other games, right? They'll probably talk about Overwatch 2, which is one game. They'll probably talk about some World of Warcraft stuff and upgrades to other games. But you know that mobile is going to be a focus. And you also know that Diablo Immortal is the only title Blizzard is releasing this year. You do realize this, right? That Diablo Immortal, a mobile game, is the only game that's getting released this year from Blizzard. Now, like it or not, guys, that's what it is. That's what it looks like. And now it's time to accept the mobile platform, because Blizzard and many other developers are treating mobile just as they would treat any other platform. PC, console, it's all now the same to them. And a release on mobile to Blizzard is the same as a release of a game that's going to be on PC or console. And at the end of the day, to be truthful and 100% honest, there's a good chance that Diablo Immortal will net more money than Diablo 4, because mobile games have the ability to get in the hands of more people, giving them the opportunity to spend more money, pay to win or not. They have the opportunity to spend more money, even if it's just for the battle pass, which is $5 a month. You get someone doing that for 3 months. That's $15 from every single person that downloads, not including people that are going to spend a ton of money inside of the game. So Blizzard realizes this. They know the advantage of mobile, that everyone can play it because it's free to play. Not that they couldn't go with a free to play model on Diablo 4, which I don't think they're going to do, so don't get my words twisted. I think Diablo 4 is going to be a release that you pay $60 for and you get Diablo 4. At least that's what they've done classically, although chimes are changing and Path of Exile does it the different way. That's how I think Blizzard's going to do it. But Immortal is going to be free. It's going to have a larger player base because it's going to be able to get into more players' hands, and it's going to have some type of microtransactions within the game for people to spend money. And in my opinion, even with what we've seen so far from the technical alpha, the microtransactions are not something that bother me. I don't think it's going to give a massive power advantage. I've seen some people, even people who have played the game, specifically PC players, that still had something wrong with this. And by the way, this is one of my favorite scenes from the game. I love this part. And honestly, listening to them talk about it, it bothered me a little bit, because really, well, I guess that's for another video. I guess that's another whole video idea. But at the end of the day, just to make it really quick here for you guys, the way that you could spend money inside of the game on Crest is only gonna affect top tier ladder trophy pushers, or the people that are trying to get on top of the leaderboards, which is a tiny percentage, of a fraction of a percent of people that care. The rest of us are going to have an amazing time playing Diablo Immortal. We should, especially if PvP is in it. But that's not the topic of this video, because Diablo Immortal being the only title Blizzard is releasing this year, in my opinion, should have center stage at Blizzconline. This is their thing this year. This is the thing that they are bringing to everyone in the community this year. It is Diablo Immortal, like it or not. It needs to be center stage. Coffee? Now, I do anticipate that we hear things about Diablo 4. Of course, we're going to hear about the progression, about things that they've had. We're going to probably see some type of a trailer. We're going to be able to see some type of gameplay, which is going to be sweet. But I think if I were to give it a timeline, I don't think we're going to see Diablo 4 for another year and a half or 2 years. I would find it hard to believe that we would see it sooner than that. I mean, think about how long it's taking to develop Diablo Immortal. We had the announcement of Diablo Immortal 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago at this point in time, and we're still not going to see the game for another 6 months before global release. At least that's my prediction. So we're talking about 3 years once it was announced, and it was probably under development for a year before that. So let's say it takes 4 years to develop this game, Diablo Immortal. Diablo 4, I would say it's going to take at least that much time. 4 years. And they announced it, what was it, last year, a year and a half ago? So I still do think we're about 2 years out from that game. I hope not. But again, as always, Blizzard likes to take their time, and I like that. I think that they should take their time to put out the game when it's right, not when everyone wants it. Make sure it's ready and then bring the game to the community, because if you bring it early, people are going to hate on it and you're going to have to deal with hate. So you may as well make people anticipate it for longer, be a little upset that it takes long, and then blow them away with an amazing game. So a little bit of Diablo 4, I mean, or even not a little bit, we'll probably see a good amount of stuff for Diablo 4. It's kind of a big deal, but I do anticipate that Immortal will be kind of one of the main things from BlizzCon, or at least a big feature. It can't be the main, because really the Blizzard community is still primarily a PC gaming community, right? Everyone that's diehard BlizzConners, they're really PC people, because we don't have a mobile audience yet. Diablo Immortal is not out yet, so the mobile audience are us anticipators. And being that we're still anticipating, they haven't built a fan base up yet for the game, so it's going to be there. It's going to be big, and I think it's going to be the main part of the show, even though it's a mobile game, yes. But with 2 Diablo games coming, Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal, I think that we're in for a pretty predominantly Diablo heavy show, which for me is exciting. But if there's one thing that I'm excited for as well, that thing would be Overwatch 2. And I would love to hear something about Overwatch on mobile. I don't know if that's something that we're going to be talking about at this BlizzCon, but it'd be really cool. I would love to personally play a Blizzard focused shooter on mobile devices where I'm comfortable. And like I said, if that comes, I would probably start another channel for it. Probably a long ways away. We haven't even heard anything. And even after we heard about Diablo Immortal, it was still years since it was going to come. So having heard nothing from Overwatch or any of these other mobile titles, I think right now they're ideas and plans, but probably not anything set in motion just yet. So you guys may notice I'm rocking my old school Gamma Labs t-shirt. This t-shirt is probably 7 years old. Some of the best t-shirts are really old. But as some of you already know, I have opened up an exclusive Echo Gaming shop where you can get t-shirts, hoodies, and stuff like this. Brand new custom artwork to support me here on the channel. I'll be linking my shop down below. Everything is brand new. Everything is custom. 3 different designs, shirts, mugs, hoodies, etc. And we have some exclusive limited time stuff coming very soon as well. Actually, 2 different releases of exclusive stuff. So make sure you check back to the shop once in a while in case you want to rock the gear. So what are you guys looking forward to most about Blizzconline? Will you be there? Will you be taking your Friday night and your Saturday afternoon to hang out online with us and look at this BlizzCon stuff? I know that I'm going to be there. I really am going to see. I gotta dive deeper into the Blizzard chats and see what kind of streaming opportunities I could have. Because if I'm sitting here watching, I'd rather be sitting here streaming so you guys can kind of see my real excitement about the event. And remind you guys, if I do stream the event, like the Immortal podcast, I'd be streaming it right here live on the channel, as well as over on my Twitch, which again is linked down below if you want to check it out. Because I kind of always hook up with Twitch, no matter what game that I'm streaming at the time, whether it be Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars, Diablo Immortal, Infinity Kingdom, State of Survival. I always stream it on my Twitch. And then I kind of link it up with the appropriate channel for that content. And of course here, It's all about Diablo Immortal. Every day, all night. We live it. We breathe it. We're OGs. We don't play. About Diablo Immortal. But my friends, we are getting out of here for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video as we take down this final boss for the manyth time where we defeated them in these dungeons inside Diablo Immortal. It will go down to me and Scrappy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my other stuff, but don't forget to come through my Discord server and hit me up in the comment section with your thoughts, what you want to do, what your plans are, and what you think about BlizzConline. Check out the other videos too, guys. Have a great day and be good.